Brooks.
I'm Joe.
And this is another episode of Cantina Reviews.
Today we're talking about whether MoviePass is still worth it. For anyone who doesn't know, which I'm sure there are people, but so MoviePass came out.
Lamos.
Yeah, MoviePass came out last year, like the middle of the year or something like that, towards the end.
I thought it was like July-ish,
Yeah.
June, July. So it's been about a year for them.
So it's been about a year going on that. It's the same people that. Oh! I didn't know what happened. So anyway, it was the same people that did Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm like, because like, this chair is designed to like, I think I have to keep my arms on the front. Yeah, there we
Hold
go.
it in.
Yeah, I gotta like hold this side down and then I can do it.
We have quite the budget here.
Yeah, we can't even get another chair.
So anyway, same people that did same people that did Netflix, right?
Yes.
And the idea behind it was you got like a little credit card type thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's an app for it.
There's an app for that.
You would go to the movies, pull out the app. You know, you pay either a monthly fee. It was like $9.95. I paid a yearly fee. They were doing like a holiday special.
Yeah, $7.95, I think.
Yeah, and go to the movie. You're checking out the movie. Swipe the card. Pays for your thing. It pays for your ticket. Originally, it was a movie a day, and you could see as many movies as you want. You could see the same movie over and over again.
Yes.
So that was all. Now there was like some controversy because it started to get big, and I don't think anyone really expected that.
Right. I think what they banked on was the people are going to see one movie a month.
Yeah.
Thinking, oh, I'm going to totally use this, and then they don't use it. You know what I mean?
Right. I remember like when we got it, and I was like, how is this sustainable at all?
Right, because there's people like us who are like, we see a few
Right.
movies a month,
When
especially one a day.
Yeah. When you look into it, like originally the idea was like, well, they're banking on the people that aren't going to actually use it for what it's worth.
Right.
But they vastly underestimated people using a good deal. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
So, like, some theaters were kind of rebelling. AMC's in, like, bigger territories were limiting the use of it or banning the use of it. Then, like, right around Avengers Infinity War, which a bunch of people got the MoviePass because they wanted to see Infinity War a whole bunch of times. It changed, like, that day or the day before.
They were like, nah.
Yeah, nah. So, what had happened at that point, there's been a lot of changes in the last, like, couple weeks.
Yeah.
What happened at that point, it changed to, well, it was like they tried to do this new 4 movies a month thing, right?
It was 4 movies a month and no repeats.
And then everyone collectively lost their shit. There was a class action forming on Twitter, like all sorts of stuff. So they changed it back to it's a movie a day, but it's still no repeat. So if you saw Avengers, can't see it again. While it's definitely better than 4 movies a month, it's still not unlimited. You can't see a movie a day because there aren't enough movies to see.
Yeah, to see. Yeah, here's my thing, Joe. It really
What's your
grinds my gears about MoviePass.
What?
Since we paid the yearly fee, if they go bankrupt, are we out of our yearly money?
I have no idea.
Like, should we have just known from the
done
beginning and just paid monthly?
Well, here's the thing. I've definitely already used it. I mean, this doesn't help my cause. I've definitely already used it well past what I paid.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's at $120 a year. So we paid for 9 months.
I paid
essentially.
$90. I paid $90.
Yeah, so you figure if we paid the monthly fee, that's 9 months.
Yeah.
When did I get mine? October?
Yeah, and I got mine like January.
It's October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 8 months. So if they go down in July, then I've paid the monthly fee and I lose no money.
Right.
Essentially.
Right.
If it was like I did the yearly in like March and I only got 4 months of it, I'd be pretty pissed if I didn't get my other $50 back. Or
well, even I mean, I would be
back.
like especially. I'm still. I mean, I am like kind of butthurt about it. Like I would see Infinity War a lot. I would see Deadpool a lot.
I would see movies a lot more.
I saw Last Jedi like 4 or 5 times. And like if you bought the MoviePass, especially if you're someone that bought it the week Infinity War came out because you wanted to see it a lot.
Yeah,
and then it just changes. And like a big problem, why that class action was forming on Twitter was they changed it without notifying anyone.
Yeah, there's no
all
email,
of a sudden
nothing.
you were hearing from CNN that it changed, but you weren't hearing from MoviePass.
Yeah, I saw it on the TV. On the TV.
On the telly.
I saw it on the telly. Yeah, and then I didn't see anything in my mailbox.
Yeah. So like the way they handle these things is not good. No. And basically what's happening is it's just like so many people are using it now that it's actually hurting the company.
Well, it's a thing. The only people that are using it that I can see, are my friends and people I just know who have it. All the people that have it now are like you and I.
They use it.
Like we use it. You know what I mean? And I think that's the issue is they didn't bank on the only people who were going to use it were those people.
Right. And
the people that saw like, that's definitely worth it. You know
I think the word of mouth, like in the internet, just made it so big, like so fast. And like I think it kind of like it sprung up on everyone. It sprung up on MoviePass and it sprung up on the theaters and the studios. Because at first, like the first impression of it was the theaters and the studios were cool because it was getting butts in the seats. And
what's it, like 1 in every 7?
Well, yeah, so like 1 in every 17 movie tickets sold, I believe, according to CNN, is a MoviePass ticket. That's insane.
Yeah, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Like if a small theater holds like what, 60-something people, 70 people, that's what, 3 or 4 MoviePass tickets in a theater at a time. Yeah. And that's like in one theater in a building of however many theaters.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's been fully realized at this point, but like what we do with it, anywhere I am, whether I'm like away or I'm here, I'm near Regal. So we got the Regal Crown Club card.
There you go.
You use it every time you pay for a movie. But like we're not paying for a movie because we have MoviePass.
Exactly.
So I'm getting the credits for the
As if I paid for
ticket.
A movie. Right.
And now I have so many Regal points.
Exactly.
And I get free popcorn every time I go there.
Yeah.
So like if you're using it to this extent, and there's nothing wrong with it because that's the way it's set up.
Yeah.
But like I use the MoviePass enough to where it's like free movies. And, like, it just...
I think the best one...
It's culminating in so much.
Was, I think it was when we went to go see Death Wish, and I realized what you had done, and it blew my mind. Yeah. So, like, originally, I was like, oh, dude, like, get the rewards club, you get all these points, you get free popcorn. Yeah. So what this man then did, with his educated mind, is he paid $1 for the upgrade to like an extra large.
I got my movie ticket from MoviePass.
Yep.
I had a free popcorn on my Regal card. And they said, "Do you want to upgrade to a large?" I said yes. It was $1.
And it blew my mind. And I was like, "Oh my god, I can just pay the upcharge and get the biggest popcorn I can." Right. It was great, which like is bad because I love movie popcorn. Yes. Like who doesn't, realistically? But now that I can see that MoviePass isn't gonna last that long, I'm saving all my points for free tickets at Regal. Right. So every time you clock or check in, it's like, oh, you have enough points for a free movie ticket. Do you want to use it? No, I'll use MoviePass. Yeah.
But when it goes down,
exactly. Now I think what I'm gonna do is try to see as many as I can before they go bankrupt.
I mean,
build the points and then use the points for free tickets later.
Right. I mean, realistically, the original question is: it still worth it? Yeah.
Because yeah, definitely.
You could still see, like, even though you can't repeat movies, you could still see anything that's in a theater at a given time. Yep. And so it's definitely worth it because it's like
you can see any movie that's out.
What I like about it, and like there's like I have two things. So like the original idea, like when they came out with the you can't repeat viewings thing, and people were upset. They were like, oh, well, this will encourage you to see other movies. And it's like, well, I already was. I've seen everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But when I was repeating the ones I really liked.
Yeah.
But
which I don't know why. I mean, I understand they have to send it in a certain way.
Yeah.
But it's like I was already doing that.
What is good about the MoviePass, like say there's 7 movies in the theater, you get 7 movies that month or whatever. That couple weeks span before it changes to something new. And you do get to see the kind of stuff you wouldn't have wanted to pay $15 on earlier.
Right, yeah. It's like A Quiet Place. Would I really have seen it if I had to pay the full price for the ticket? Probably not.
Right, and then I saw it because of MoviePass, and I really enjoyed it.
What was the other one? Blockers?
I saw Blockers. Like that commercial, I thought was terrible. I was like, this looks so dumb. And I had the MoviePass. I wanted to see a movie.
As well.
I went to go see Blockers, and I thought it was hilarious. It was really good. Well, not really good, but it was fun.
Yeah. It surprised me.
Yeah, it surprised me. The other thing that goes along with it, it's on some of the profiles. It happened to me, it hasn't happened to you. They sent an email that you have been selected to try this great new opportunity.
Whoa, get the party poppers. Boom!
where you have to take a picture of your ticket stub, and if you don't do it, we cancel your account forever.
Hey, you were selected.
Yeah.
The claw picked you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
a new thing.
Kind of crazy. To me.
And I guess the idea, people were somehow gaming the system. I don't.
But that's the thing is like how.
Yeah.
You can only use it to pay for movie tickets.
Right.
What I did not know that I knew that some people were doing now, obviously the 3D movie times are more convenient, so you go to them. Yeah. But what people were doing was using the MoviePass to discount the 3D ticket and then paying the difference.
I didn't know you could.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah. And not that 3D is like, not that I'm super impressed with 3D. Yeah. It's just like, unless I want to see the movie at 4 p.m. or 10:30 at night, I'm going to the 3D one.
Yeah, exactly. And I kind of think, I feel like that's been happening more and more. Mm-hmm. And that also may be reactionary to the MoviePass.
Well, I remember when they sent out that survey. Yeah. Remember?
All these standard edition times are all, they're done by 5 p.m.
Yeah, exactly.
And everything is 3D after that.
Yeah, prime time is like all 3D movies.
I definitely think that's part of that. MoviePass has played into that.
Yeah, definitely. So now it's like they're trying to get more money. Yeah.
And speaking of theaters trying to fight back a little bit, AMC all summer's doing that $5 Tuesdays. Yeah. So you see stuff like that popping up, which is true. I mean, like I think here's an issue that plays into it as well. All this talk about in the digital age, movie theaters are dying because they can't keep up with technology. I think what people have underestimated is the fact that people will go to the movies if it's affordable. Exactly. Yeah.
And I think, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the people that are using it are the ones that go to the movies. Right. Or that want to go to the movies. Like, I loved going to the movies when I was going to school in the South, and it was way cheaper. Yeah. I come back up here, and I go to a movie I really want to see. Right. You know what I mean?
You have to be selective when it's so expensive.
Exactly. Now, though, I can go whenever I want. Right.
So, like, this whole, you could stream, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that's as big of an issue as it just is so expensive.
Because Greatest Showman was meant to be in the movie theater. Yeah. But unless I saw it that first time, I was not going to pay $13 to $15 to see it again. Right. Because it's just like, oh, yeah, it's a great movie in theaters, but I don't want to pay another $15 for, a 2-hour movie. Right. Whereas now I can see it, or I could see it as many times as I wanted to, and I saw it 4 times.
And I think, like you said, like it's a movie for the theater. Mm-hmm. I feel like that notion, that idea, like people still have that. Even like young people still have.
Yeah, like I love going to the
It's not a dying medium. No. If people can afford it.
It's dying because it's too expensive. Yeah. That's the issue. Yeah, it's like I will go to the movies. I love the movies, but I'm not going to pay that much. Right. So I think that's a contributing factor to the movies going away. Mm. But at the same time, they're not helping themselves. They're trying to get the most money they can, but it's like that. Would you rather have one person pay $15 or 2 pay $7 and buy popcorn or something? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's like I feel like, you can get more money out of one person, possibly, or you can get way more money with combining 2 people. Yeah. You know?
I mean, and that goes all the way up to the top. It goes all the way up to the studios. Yeah. And I'm sure spending $1 billion on movies like Infinity War plays into it as well.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. Deadpool was actually, I think Deadpool, the budget was only like $100 million. Really? Which in comparison to like a lot of the Marvel and stuff is like ridiculous.
Yeah. I remember when MoviePass, like we had first gotten it, I guess it was a couple months after we got it. Yeah. They sent out a survey and it was like, how much more would you pay to include IMAX and 3D movies to be available from MoviePass? Right. Next thing you know, a couple months later, it's like, oh, MoviePass is in the crapper. Yeah. So it's like, well, I guess they're not upgrading their services because they can barely do what they want.
Yeah, and I think the latest as of like yesterday, which I think we're putting this up a couple days later, but so it could all change again.
Yeah, it could.
But the parent stock has dropped to like an all-time low.
Yep.
It's definitely something that I would say jump on it and try to use it while you can.
Yeah, realistically, honestly. I mean,
and maybe just do the monthly.
Yeah, do the monthly. Yeah. Even if it lasts 4 months, $40 if you see, 12 movies. Right. Well, even then, it's like what comes out? Incredibles 2, Jurassic World, and Ant-Man. So there's 3 movies.
And I'm sure a whole bunch.
Yeah, there's probably a bunch of other stuff.
Deadpool is out now. And
so there's 3 movies that here at least would cost you, what, $45? Yeah. So that's 4 months of MoviePass. Mm-hmm. Get MoviePass for 4 months, see whatever you want.
It's definitely... Even with the changes, even with, like, you can't do the repeat viewings, well, like, before, like, when it was, it's like a fairy tale. Like, we were like, how can this work? It's impossible.
And it clearly isn't.
Right, yeah.
So our notions were correct.
Right. So, but even without the repeat viewing factor, like, you could still see a way, if you're a movie person that, like, feels like they don't want to go and take a risk on certain movies, you could do that with this, because it's not costing you.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say, if you can, definitely download the app and get it.
And believe it or not, this video is not sponsored.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Put that out there.
Yeah. Also, quick thing. I don't know if they're still doing it, but they were doing a free 3-month subscription to iHeartRadio. I don't know if that's still a thing, but if it is, make sure you cancel after 3 months, because what they were doing was keeping it going, so you would wind up paying for iHeartRadio without knowing you were paying for it, unless you saw it.
Another bankrupt company.
Yeah, another bankrupt company.
Yeah, that was when, like...
Let's try to save 2 dying breeds.
That was, like, the first change when it became a 4 movie a month thing. And you get iHeartRadio.
Whoa!
But if
you don't cancel, you're paying for it.
You'd be paying for that. So
so if they're still doing that, if it still definitely says that in the offers, cancel it after 3 months. Yeah. So, yeah. Get MoviePass if you can. I don't know how much longer it's going to last.
Yeah. And check out our channel. Plenty of movie reviews going up. Plenty of classic reviews going up. As a lot of big franchise movies come out this summer. Yep.
A lot of what is better than what type thing.
Yeah. I think we would like to... Obviously, we're still going to keep the Star Wars stuff alive. But there's just a lot between Marvel and Pixar and all sorts of stuff we want to cover.
Just Disney in general, because those 3 things you mentioned are all Disney. Yeah. And people like their Disney stuff. So we'll probably be touching on that as well.
Yeah. And don't forget to subscribe.
Ooh, so we can buy new chairs. So once again, I'm Brooks.
I'm Joe.
And this has been another episode of Cantina Reviews. Literally, like, every peg is now fucking broken. Maybe if you guys start subscribing, we'll get money to buy a chair.
Subscribe so we can buy a not broken chair.